Felicia Ransom, and I'm here to talk to you today about medical claims billing. I have been a medical biller for well over 10 years, and each year there's something different. There's always something new. There are new rules, there are new laws in place to protect seemingly the insurance companies, or they're set in place to protect the patients, but they don't really protect the patients that much. Um, I've seen a lot of insurance companies come and go, and I too pay an insurance premium just like everybody else that has health care. And when you pay that premium, you expect the insurance company that you're paying to do what it says it's going to do. But a lot of times they create these guidelines in order to cover whatever charges the doctors have charged, and they make it literally impossible to be paid for those charges. We go to the doctors because we're ill and we're expecting them to provide a service. Well, the insurance industry has made it almost impossible for them to provide those services and to be compensated for those services. So, from a moral standpoint, they became physicians not only because they care for patients, but they also went to school all those years to be compensated for that. And they're not being properly compensated for that. It's a little disheartening. Well, it's a lot disheartening because a lot of insurance companies like Humana and Cigna and a lot of the big wig companies, um, they've outsourced their customer service. They've outsourced a lot of your information, which is crazy to me. You pay an insurance premium and you expect to speak to somebody that understands what it is that you're saying to them. But a lot of times, more times than not, you're stuck with trying to translate what it is that you want and need to somebody that's offshore, that's reading from a script, that doesn't really understand what it is that you're saying. So when I cut on the news and I see, the legislative, people talking about the Affordable Care Act, it's overwhelming, and it's kind of hard to watch because I know the ins and outs, and I've read all of it, front and back, and I listen to their arguments, and I listen to everything that's going on. And I understand that they want everybody to be able to have affordable health care. It makes sense. But in the end, the insurance companies win because even though it may be affordable for one individual, those that actually have to pay the higher premiums, it's not so affordable for us. And while we're paying that higher cost for health care, what we're needing done or what we want done is not being covered. So it's a catch 22. My advice would be to read everything that your insurance companies give to you. It's all there and make sure that you read the fine print, because if you don't read the fine print, you're left guessing, or you're left wondering what it is that you need to do when you get that bill in the mail that says you've been seen somewhere that's out of network, or you've had a procedure done that wasn't covered. A lot of times doctors' offices, pre-authorizations fall through the cracks, and those are things that cover you. So when they get a procedure that you're needing done pre-authorized, that's the insurance company giving the okay to say, hey, you can go ahead. They're giving the green light for the doctors to perform those procedures, and that way you're not left with this outlandish bill and you're not left in debt due to being ill. The last thing that you want to worry about when you're ill is a bill. You don't want to worry about that. You don't want to worry about that because you've paid your insurance premium either bi-weekly or weekly or monthly. But you've paid and you haven't used this insurance. So you expect those bills to be paid. And a lot of times those bills are not paid. Either you're left holding the bill or the doctors are left eating up the charges. So pay attention to the fine print. Thank you.